Couple minutes. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Again, if you just tapping in, go ahead and blow up that chat. Let's see them websites. Let's see them social medias. Let's see where you tapping in from, man. Put them cities and them states in there.
You ain't got no juice in there.
Give me gonna give a few more people a couple more minutes. In the meantime, go ahead and blow up that chat. Let me turn this background off real quick so y'all can see this view. All right, all right, all right. Again, if you just tapping in, you're just coming into the brainstorming session, make sure you post your websites, post your social medias. Let's get going, man. Let's see where y'all tapping in from as well. I see we got Detroit in the building. I see we got Atlanta in the building.
Let's
We got
go.
Chicago in the building. We definitely need to see some of our websites. What's going on? Hey, Detroit in the building. What's going on? Man, shout out to Chilio, man, for hooking me up with this custom one-on-one ATL alien hat, man.
Man, I heard ATL stand for all the love. Is that correct?
Hey, that's what I'm hearing
I
too.
like that.
That's what we seeing, man. We getting too much love.
For sure. Peace and love always.
I don't know. Just need to adjust. So I think that.
I might have to.
All right, so if this your first time, welcome. If it's not, still welcome, man. I appreciate you guys for, coming on consistently every single Wednesday, participating in our brainstorming sessions. And each one teach one. I appreciate you guys for just, spread knowledge coming on and spreading expertise. Um, every single week we connect the dots with, business owners and entrepreneurs from all over the world. And something beautiful. So that's the main reason why we have these brainstorming sessions is to show you guys that we all in the same boat. It's always something there. So
You
we want
cutting
to,
in and out a little bit, D.
hey, make me the host real quick.
I bet. So.
I think I got it.
How did I get it?
There we go. There we go. All right. So yeah, that's the main reason why we hop on the brainstorming sessions every single week. Is to connect the dots and just really just show that we all in the same boat. We all in the same pot as business owners, as entrepreneurs. It don't matter what type of background you have, no matter what's in your bank account. We all in the same boat or was in the same boat. So it's always good to share knowledge and just motivate each other. Especially when you're a full-time business owner. When you're independent, you always need that motivation, and you always need accountability partners. So it's our job to be both, to make sure as the mob we motivate you guys, and making sure that we're coming together and holding each other accountable. And and we've been moving, we've been building strong. Shout out to all of our mob members and affiliates, all of our mentors and advisors. We've been doing some wonderful things, and we're in the second quarter. We already halfway through June, and I'm excited. We in the middle of we really just touching the summer. We got a lot of things in motion, a lot of different upcoming opportunities, a lot of great projects that we're working on. So it's only a must that we come together, and because we need all hands on deck. A lot of you guys got a lot of special things going on that we're working on. So we want to make sure that we at least meet up once a week and touch on different topics, different upcoming opportunities, and just share some ideas, share some strategies. So I want to kick it off with the icebreaker real quick. If you are new, every brainstorming session we do an icebreaker just to get the brain going. It's always based around business. So today's icebreaker question is: what is the silliest thing you ever done in the name of market research for your business? Again, what is the silliest thing you've ever done in the name of market research for your business? So who we got first on the list? Angeline, how's it going, Queen? You're on mute, Angeline.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, excellent. That's a tough one, mainly because when you do marketing, you always feel that what you put out there should really come back, and you should get good results, regardless of whether you feel it's ridiculous or not. You still got to put something out there. So I just try to work the process of sending everything out to all the mediums that I have. And I think just thinking what should come back is the most ridiculous part of the marketing, not just actually what I'm doing. That when I put something out, I think I should get a good result back, but not realizing what algorithms are and shadow banding is. It's silly to believe that just because you put something out there that you're going to get a good result back. So I think not research of learning how each medium works is why
Alrighty, alrighty. I love it. I love it. I love it. Bells, what's going on? Irene, what's going on?
Yo, my bad, bro. I had to walk away for a second. I kind of missed what was going on. What happened?
No, you good. So, no, we're just doing the brainstorming session, and we're doing the icebreaker right now. So, the icebreaker question is, what is the silliest thing you've ever done in the name of market research for your business?
What is the silliest thing I've ever done in market research?
What is the silliest thing you've ever done in the name of market research for your business?
Uh, shit. The silliest thing I've ever done. Oh man, it's kind of hard, bro. We try not to do a lot of silly stuff, man. um, man, I might have to come back. I might have to hear some and then, you know what I'm saying, come up with something because I can't really think of something silly. You feel me? Um,
All right, all right. Or what's like, okay, maybe I should rephrase it. What would be maybe what would be the most out of the box thing you've done in the name of market research?
shit. I would say I put my QR code on weed bags before.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. All right, all right, all right. Mr. Fix It, what would you say? What would you say?
So, man, peace of love to everybody too, for sure, man. Everybody that tuned in. I love seeing the familiar faces. I love seeing new people as well too. So, always gratitude towards that. So, Wild Out Wednesday today. Okay, you asking what is the out of the box marketing research that I've done? Okay. Um, let me see. Let me see. Oh, I call myself trying to like is like okay, I'll say this. So I went to a strip club and I didn't want to be there really kind of because I know I wasn't really for to throw no money. So I'm like, you know what? Instead of throwing money, I'm gonna just throw I'm gonna give every girl, whoever that trying to walk up to me, I'm gonna give them my card. At that time, I had like 4x4s on me at the time, so I had them in my back pocket. So every time somebody came up to me, I said, "Here, this worth more than this more. This gonna be more. This card is worth more than what you for the make tonight." That's all I was saying. And then they look at the card, they looked at it, and they was like, "Okay." And then they be like, "Yeah, I do need to get my credit." It's so crazy every time I speak to anybody, they always come back because credit is not a constant thing you may think of or whatever. But if somebody come to you and ask you like, because my pitch is always, hey man, you know anybody with less than a 700 credit score? They always be like, shoot me, or you know what I'm saying. So at that time, it was so crazy, and it was in Atlanta too. Though it was crazy. I had on, I think this was like 2021. I can't, yeah, 2021. And sure enough, I had them cards and I was just passing them out, passing them out. Anytime a girl came up to me, I was just giving them the card, giving them the card. And it was just so crazy because I think I think I helped maybe one or two of them out of everybody that came because we had a whole section. So remember, when you got a section, all of them gonna come to your section, whether if you throw money or not, they're gonna come through. But that was one of my like marketing things. I was like, man, let me see if this really working here because I was not trying to throw no. I was irritated too. I'm like, man, this cost, and I was getting mad too because I'm like, man, this costs more than what you finna make tonight. Look, here, take this. And they was like, and then they looked at the card and everything. But yeah. Oh man, that was crazy. That was a crazy night that night, D.
I love it. I love it. So, all right. So, y'all kind of switched up the question a little bit on me.
That's not market research or
So,
is
all right. So let me break. So market research is when you basically research competitors, basically people that's in the same lane as yours, and then you figure out what they're doing. So you can figure out, and to basically get ideas on how to market your brand. So market research to say we do a lot of market research ourselves when we're doing business plans for our members. Mainly because to figure out, because we also include a marketing strategy in the business plan as well. So before we do that, we like to at least research 5 competitors. That's why I always, and if you've ever been in a
Nah,
consultation
for
with me,
sure. I did that before. Oh, okay.
I
So
always
basically, you saying what is the craziest thing that you did while researching? You know what I'm saying, the market that
but
you in.
but however, I like where this is going. I actually like this better. So I definitely want to rephrase the icebreaker question due to this kind of this never been done before, but I definitely want to rephrase it because I feel like it'll actually definitely be more entertaining and more easier because I'm pretty sure everybody have done some type of marketing, on here. So and I'm pretty sure, and I understand that sometimes like a lot of
Stormy
us.
days,
A lot
bouncing
of
here
us
and there and everywhere.
lot of us didn't do a lot of market research. So we want to make sure that, hey, we want to make sure that it stay entertaining as well, because I wanted to have an entertaining question today. So we're going to rephrase the question. What is the most out of the box marketing you've ever done for your company? I think I like that because I don't think everybody, maybe everybody haven't done market research. Some people, I know when I first started my companies, I didn't do much market research coming in. We just hopped in it. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So, I think I
I
didn't
think
really.
I did. I think I did that market with like what you were talking about when Yelp called me. So Yelp called me and they was like trying to help me, fix my page up, and they were saying, okay, well, there are other competitors in your area, and I'm like, what, really? And then that's when they broke it down and showed me, and I'm like, oh, and then that's when I was able to see like how did they storefront looked, and what type of deals that they were doing. Okay, I get with that. Okay,
And
for
that's
sure.
very important. Like I asked this question, and it's 2 questions that I get that I ask that's pretty hard for business owners, especially small business owners, to answer. And that's who is your competitors? Some of the common answers is I ain't compete with nobody, but somebody's competing with you. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like you want that confidence. Of course, you're gonna have that confidence, like I'm in my own lane, but at the same time it's somebody out there that's at least close to what you're doing. So you always want to know that. And then 2 is who is your target audience? And I go through this a lot. I get, hey, well, everybody my target audience, but that's not the case, especially if you don't have millions of dollars to put into various marketing or advertisement revenues or avenues. So I feel like niching down your target audience, figuring out, getting as specific as possible, figuring out exactly who's going to be interested in what you got going on and who can you actually benefit. That's the biggest thing. Like, who can actually benefit? What problems are you solving for this person? So, with that being said, maybe we'll get back on that question later on the line. That's probably gonna be some of my homework for you guys is to go find 5 competitors in your industry and then do some market research on them. But so so we're gonna rephrase the question. What is the most out of the box marketing you've done for your company? So let's see. And I love that, Darwin. You hit the club with it. I love Irene. Okay, you got the barcodes on the weed packs. That's actually dope. I wish we had OG on here with the mobile dispensary.
Oh,
All right, so
yeah.
who we got? Who we got? Hey, Adam, what's going on?
Hey guys. Oh, look, my video is working out here. So, okay, out of the box stuff I have done. Well, in Chicago in the 90s and in the aughts, one of the things I would do is I would see people getting really crappy home equity lines of credit or mortgage offers and things like that on their homes. So I'd be like, take down all your photos, have a white guy sit in your house. And I'd come in there and I'd introduce myself to the person making the appraisal. And if they were smart, they would know my last name. If they weren't smart, I'd give them a fake Jewish name. And all of a sudden, the home value would shoot up 30, 50, 70%, depending on where I was. And that was kind of interesting. But that's not my favorite thing when it comes to weird marketing ideas. I mean, handing out those cards at strip club, phenomenal idea. Anything financial because strippers are rich. Anyone that can throw around $15,000-$20,000 cash a month, that was brilliant, man. But one of the things I used to do is use really odd terminology. Someone walks in selling cell phones in the early O's, being like, "Hey, fellas," and straight guys don't say to Navy guys, "Hey, fellas." That ain't what you do. That was fun. Or using terminology like swell, or "Hey, that's really fine and dandy." People don't expect that, and it throws them off, and it makes them smile because you're being an ass. And everyone likes to smile at stupid stuff. And I can totally be a stupid guy, and it's fun. So those are some of my weird things. Well, no, a good marketing one I did also up north. I worked at Brown's Chicken, and I wanted to see what the competition was like. So I actually quit my job and worked at Popeyes for 8 hours because I realized they drop food and stick it back in the fryer and still serve it to people. And I quit. And that was back in the 80s. So weird things I've done.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I knew you was gonna have some good ones, Adam. Who we got? Who we got? Who we got? Okay, okay, okay. Who we got? Who we got? Fee, can you tell us? You tap in? You still driving? Matter of fact, let's do CC. Let's do CC.
CC, you here with us?
Okay.
Okay, there she go.
You know what? I have done something out of the box. When I very, very first started my business, I was in the dental field and I got laid off. And I was actually graduating at the same time, and I was valedictorian, and I had to speak. And I'm like, dang, what I'm gonna tell these students? I ain't even got no job. I'm not even in this field. Like, what's going on? So I took that opportunity at graduation. I knew that each graduate would have at least two guests there. So the night before, I got all my family together. We made over 350 samples of the Natural 365 products, and we passed them out to every single guest at the graduation. And that really jump started my business. And that was something I had never done. And I haven't done it again, but it was a great marketing strategy.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, real quick, real quick. I want to get you on there, Tony. I'm about to mute mine.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Can you hear me? Out of the box, right? Out of the box marketing. Okay, so it's kind of unfair for me because I kind of do marketing and I do promotions and the thing is with anybody's business, you have to create what is called exposure. You have to get the most exposure for your brand and for whatever it is that you're trying to do. So one of the things when I first started off back in my college days, I'm about to tell my age. It used to be this commercial called, remember, well, you guys, I don't know how old you guys are, but it used to be this commercial, this Pizza Hut commercial called the Noi. And in the Noi was always sabotaging the pizza. It was always something strange about the Noi that was trying to stop you from eating your pizza. And so it used to be this thing, the commercial was based off avoid the Noi, to avoid the Noi. So in my college days, we were doing parties. And so what we did was, because none of us were Greek at the time, and the Greek parties were extremely popular. I went to an HBCU, shout out to Jackson State University. So anyway, so in order to get the crowd to come to our parties, we were nobodies. We created a campaign based off of that commercial, Avoid the Noise. So we put a lot of the Greek paraphernalia on the Noise, and we ran this campaign every week, and it turned out to be extremely successful. And it turned out to be so successful that the Greeks actually boycotted us and tried to boycott us, tried to get us kicked out of Jackson State University, but it was extremely successful. And I remember those type of things because what you have to do, if people don't know who you are, then what you want to do is you kind of want to attach yourself somewhat to another brand that's bigger and more powerful than who you are. And then that way they have a understanding of, well, I know that brand, and so I'm attaching it to the new brand, which is yourself. And so in doing so, it created so much controversy and so many people talked about what we were doing. We got so much attention, which then gave us the exposure that we needed. So I use those same tools and those same strategies when I do any type of business that I'm invested in. And so even with our brand, years back when I started doing my own theme events, I was from a small city and I was trying to get sponsorship from different liquor companies to get involved with what we're doing. Well, they said, well, the market wasn't there because I was in a city called Toledo, Ohio, which is about 35 minutes from Detroit. So Detroit was getting the big sponsorships for guys that were promoting events. Atlanta was getting, massive support. And so what I decided to do was, again, that same analogy. I had to make myself or what I was doing bigger, and I had to attach myself to other brands. So by getting with the reps, they said, well, look, we can give you liquor. We really can't give you the money, but we can give you the liquor, or not liquor, but banners and anything promotional wise. So what I did was I kept doing theme events. I did a monthly theme event. Matter of fact, I got some signage that even prove what I'm talking about. So what I did with the signage, I would do parties and I would actually attach myself and a liquor to the actual event. So I still have these. These are like almost, this is back in 2012. And so just kind of give you guys an idea of some of the strategy. So you don't have to actually own these brands, but you have to be able to utilize them in a way where it can make what your event and what you're doing bigger. So because I was doing theme and theme events, so if you can look at this right here, can you see that, Helena? Let me turn it around. I'll turn this thing around. Okay, so this right here. So this was the Remy White affair, okay? And the theme was you were all white. And what I did was I had this big old bottle, Remy White, and I had this plastered all through the city, all through my marketing, all through my branding. And what it did was I had a brand that was bigger than me. That's a picture of me. I had to come up with a concept to make it, again, look bigger and better than all the other promoters. So I was trying to stand out and trying to make my events look bigger. Here's another concept with Grey Goose. So I had the representatives from Grey Goose. They gave me a lot of posters and stuff. So again, Grey Goose on Loose, that was the name of the concept of what I was doing. And I had the bottle, Grey Goose. Now again, they wouldn't give me any money, but because the perception is greater than reality. Remember I said this, perception is greater than reality. Again, trying to look like a cool dude with a nice shot of Grey Goose right there. I have all their banner and their information on there. And what I did was one of the key things I did for my VIP room, and I said Grey Goose on Loose until it's all gone. So now they figured if they get a VIP ticket, they can drink Grey Goose all night long. But I said Grey Goose until it's all gone. And so these little strategies, these little marketing campaigns are still effective today. So this is another one. I was in one of the promoters that I was competing with wanted to do a party against me. They took one of my concepts and ran with it. But anyway, the night that they did their party, I did my party, which was Patron on Tone. So again, that's me, that's Patron. Patron is bigger than who I am. But what it does to the average consumer, and I was doing a Ciroc party, and those guys kind of like took my concept, because I had a party called Ciroc on the Docks. Let's see how I put Can't Keep a Secret. Well, it was a whole thing that I had a secret about this big event, which was this event. And so the promotion ran for 3 weeks without anybody knowing what it was, but they just knew it was the same night of these other guys. I was extremely successful, sold out this event, over 3,000 people there, and I made a big bag of money. And so again, if you can attach yourself, well, here's another one, I'm sorry. Here's another one with Remy, with 1738. So I would buy cases of all these different products, which was Remy, 1738, and then I would have my bartenders make some mixed drinks, and this would be a part of the VIP package. And what I would do is, again, just doing the same thing that they're already doing. So I put myself as the brand. That's my wife right there. And this is back in 2012. But it's still these skills are still, you can use these same skills today, and it works. So when you can't get the attention that you want, then you have to figure out how to. I'll turn this back around, Elena. How to sorry, y'all. How to take somebody else's brand and make it work for yourself, or use it in a way where it can be attached to yourself. The thing that we just got off of a major tour, 42 city tour with the We The Ones comedy tour. What we did was we have our own brand. We have our own personal brand, our own personal fashion brand. And we locked down the contract for the merch for the whole tour. But in the process of the deal that we worked out, I was able to have our company put our own brand and have our own brand in all the signage and all the billboard. Again, so we have all these different celebrities. Mike Epps, actually, we did a collaboration with Mike Epps with the shirt I got on right now. And again, if you can attach yourself to a brand that's bigger than you, you can go into these different cities, these different markets, or even in the city you're in, and you can make yourself become larger than life by just what we call piggybacking off a brand that's bigger than yourself. So I hope that can be a little bit helpful.
Man, I appreciate it. He didn't drop them jewels on y'all. He didn't let y'all in for real. That was perfect marketing. So let me who we got?
Yes, no, yes. That's
Queen Magnet, the money magnet. What's going on?
Great day, billionaires. Great day. It's Queen of Money Magnet. I love the topic. I love what Tony just said. That is literally how I built my brand over the last 4 years, was piggybacking off of bigger brands, going in as a volunteer to these different big events, the big three, getting into media. That was another way that I kind of wiggled myself to be able to get into rooms that I would have probably had to pay hundreds of dollars for, becoming the media. And what I started to do was I would get there early as a media person, and I would put my banners in places that I knew major sponsors were as well. And as other people are taking pictures with those, for those reasons, my images were getting captured. So when Rick Ross dropped his liquor brand, I worked with a lot of I guess movie stars and musicians at the time. So I would put my banner up directly next to one of the bigger brands or right next to the Bel Air bottles, just so that I can get that free promotion. And it's been many times that Rick Ross himself and the brand has reposted images, not thinking that, oh, my brand is in there, but because I was media and I had my banners, I would put them in the right places. And now I'm being seen by millions of people over the world. And then when I go when I'm having my own events, then they're like, oh, I've seen that brand before. So that was just kind of one of the ways I wanted to piggyback off of what Tony was saying, that it really does work. Like I said, I was a volunteer. I started off as a volunteer in many of big events just so that I can get my face out there and put my brand out there. And then I started doing media and radio so that I can, and I teach financial literacy, y'all. So what I do on those sides have absolutely nothing to do with me teaching or what I teach, but it's the fact that I'm familiar with these people. They're putting me on flyers because they're saying, oh, you're a special guest or you're a volunteer, whatever it is. I've connected my brand with big brands, Coca-Cola, Landmark, commissioners in our counties, just really getting out there and just thinking outside of the box so that people can know who Queen the Money Magnet is. Even changing my name. My name was just Nikki 1K when I was coming out. And I changed it. I was like 2 years ago. I said, oh, that name's not catching. When I changed my name to Queen of Money Magnet and I'm introducing myself to individuals, that is the name they remember all the time. So that was just a couple of tips that I have for you guys. Thank you so much for this topic.
Thank you, man. Everybody know Queen of Money Magnet in Atlanta for sure. I appreciate you for hopping on, Queen, for sure. Who we got? Who we got? Who we got? Let me get Q. What's going on, sis? Q, can you hear us?
I'm here. I'm here.
There we go. There we go. There we
Oh.
go. Oh, I know you. I know you've been really killing the game with the modeling. So I know you got some out of the box marketing that you have done. Even if it was for another brand, what would you say that was?
Well, I would say that one, I started as background doing different things for different um studios like Tyler Perry and Neo and things like that. Just whatever. But I've done so much background that I've met so many different people within the background that um it brings more people to you. So it's like still to this day, like I've been in Atlanta for like what 3 years now, and mostly everybody that I have connected with on background, I'm still connected with now. And and then they're moving forward, and then they're asking me to come and be on board with them. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like now, like I've been on set right now, like every day for like the last 2 weeks. I'm doing a movie right now, and that's just someone connected to me that I knew on background was like, hey, hit me up and was like, hey, can you be a lead for this movie? I'm like, yeah, I can. Yes, I can. I sure can. Let me do that. So that's what I've been doing now. But I'm just saying, like, far as like I didn't move my modeling to acting. So now I'm still doing my modeling, but I'm real focused on my acting right now. So I want to move it forward. So that's what I've been doing now. And it's really about who you know, because it's crazy. Like it's so crazy because I've been getting inboxes like left and right to just do different movies, do different things. And hey, it's God. It's for real, for real. God, for real.
Hey, most definitely, most definitely. Hey, real talk. You touched on something that a lot of people really don't know. A great marketing strategy here, especially here in Atlanta, because it's the new Hollywood. I've done a lot of marketing on these different sets. And I always tell people get in where you fit in. If a lot of people try to jump in the game as a lead role and then won't take nothing else because they want that lead role, and then they missing out on these opportunities to build these relationships just by getting on set. And I've
So much. I hear
yeah,
it so much. Just what you said. People
yeah,
really want. They like, I ain't doing background no more. I'm just gonna be lead. And I done background enough. And I'm
yeah.
like, but you won't never know who you gonna meet on background that could take you to somewhere else.
Yeah,
You never know.
and I've worked with some great people, and I'm not even trying to be an actor. So, and I've actually gotten the chance to get supporting roles, and be on team one and stuff like that, and work with people like Tyler Perry directly, to be able to get that motivation and be able to work with and see this man actually work in person is a whole nother ball game from what you hear on the media and what you see on
Yeah.
television. And
Facts.
work with people like Irv Gotti and Even Oprah, Oprah was actually one of my first roles and one of my first gigs when I came down to Atlanta and started working in the movie industry. So you definitely hit one on the head, and I'm glad you said that because a lot of people try to hold that knowledge back because they want to do bigger things, and it's a stigma behind, it's a stigma behind everything.
Yeah, it is.
And some people just don't know how to work it. If you don't have a personality, if you don't know, or you come on like everything already, you're not gonna get those opportunities. You gotta
At
come,
all.
you gotta come into this industry. Like you said the key thing, building relationships, authentic relationships, because might end up going wherever. You get what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of people come up off of background roles. So I'm glad you brought that up. I appreciate you, Q. We got
no problem. And I thank y'all too, though. Somebody y'all helped me come up too. So
hey, we helping each other. That's what it is. That's what it's all about for sure. Hey, who we got next? Let me get Fee real quick. Let me go ahead and
there we go. Cheers. Hi tribe. Hey everybody. I would have to say my most spontaneous way of marketing has been getting people naked. Literally, it's getting them naked right on the spot. They be like, right on the spot. And it works. They actually get to feel everything. They feel amazing. They feel the products. They get their aromatherapy. Some of them have their body scrubs or their massages and facials that they get. So I would have to say that is my wildest. Just sounds crazy because I have an almost 4-year-old. Your mother gets people naked for a living. So yeah, I would have to say those, and then when I have like my little naked recording moments of using the products and then people actually watch those, it's just creepy. But hey, they like it, so cheers.
I love it. No, that's why we had to use that clip when we did your interview. Like, I get people naked.
You
got a lot of impressions off of that. A lot of impressions. Who we got next? So we got Kia. What's going on? Let me get you on next real quick.
Hey, Mob. How y'all doing? So I actually have a funny one. 2 years ago, I put on my first Halloween art show, right? And so I was like, well, I didn't have the following on social media that I have now. So I'm like, how am I going to, get a great crowd? Yeah, I'm sharing a flyer on, my socials, but I'm not following a lot of people. So my friend was like, just go to Staples and get some little flyers made. They real cheap and you can just hand them out. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I do it, get the flyers made. They was like less than $20, y'all. And I thought I got 50 of them made. So I thought I'm doing some. I went and picked the flyers up and ended up getting the wrong size. So instead of like, a postcard size, I got the size of like a poster board that you would put on your wall. So I'm like, how am I going to? I can't walk around with these and hand these out. Like, what I'm going to do with these poster board size flyers? So what I did was I picked like a random shopping center and I went into the stores and asked them like, hey, can I leave this poster here for you for my event? Cause like who's putting a poster board on cards? So that's what I did. I walked around the stores and I gave all of them out and it was a great first event. And I was like, man, that was crazy because I was walking around and y'all know how hot it is in Georgia, and I had like 50 poster board flyers. Like it was crazy.
I love it. I would have left that flyer right on the car. They would have had to grab it.
Man, it would have covered up the whole windshield. They were not seen.
I love it. That's lit.
I love that. I literally had that same experience, but that is a really good way
That's
to
lit.
get connected with the stores, though. You had to think outside the box. I literally ordered the wrong size, and now there's probably about 50 stores in my neighborhood that have my flyer in it, still to this day.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, so real quick, let me get Reggie. What's going on, Reggie? I know you got a good one for us.
Yeah. Well, the only marketing I've really done, well, first, good evening. But the only marketing I've really done was I was on a movie and I've been going back and forth to Jamaica because Jamaica has been doing car shows down there. And um, I got this car show and it's on a Saturday, but I'm shooting on Friday. So I literally flew out that Friday evening after work, flew to Jamaica, flew into Kingston, drove out to Mandeville, shot overnight, well, during the day, and was back on the flight that Sunday morning to come back to Atlanta. And I have two more shows this year back in Jamaica. And then I also booked another show in Jamaica last year from that. So yeah, that's been probably the craziest marketing I've done.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. That boy international. Who else we got?
The movie industry is good, but with all the strikes and stuff happening, and we may be going on strike again. So yeah, can't just put everything in one basket. And then I'm learning how to market with my 3D printing stuff. So that's gonna be something different that I'm dealing with now. So I have my business cards now that I printed out myself that have the NSC tags in them that I can pass out, or I can just let you tap and you go on about your business with my information. So
Yeah, NFT technology. I've been studying that and getting into it for the last couple of years. We actually been programming NFT technology. I got a couple businesses that we work with that actually put it in different merch stuff. Like you can put some stuff in a hat or something like that, jewelry. They do all types of stuff. So that's definitely the future. I got an idea on how we can get that 3D printer off the ground though. I'm gonna share it with you in a minute. Um, Let me make sure I got everybody else. If I didn't get you, can you raise your hand real quick? I think I got everybody. So I would probably say, I know I got an answer. I would probably say our most out of the box marketing probably would be our body paint sessions. We've actually won some competitions. We've actually gained sponsorships. From major brands through our body paint sessions. We've done over 80 body paint sessions, probably 90 now. I've been saying 80 for the last 2 years. So we probably did over 90 body paint sessions, including our Campus Couture art and fashion experiences. Shout out to Irene Bells for, being, one of the main partners on that. And really just showing out. Shout out to Q. She was actually one of our body paint models. And shout out to all of our body paint models and everybody that was, that participated in our Canvas Couture art and fashion experiences. Shout out to Kia. She was actually our art curator. She made sure, we held it down as far as the art side. Man, shout out to everybody, especially all of our vendors. So that would probably be our most out of the box marketing that we've done. Because when you see, just like here, we get people naked, I guess. Not kid, but feet. We get people naked. So that's always going to be the top head turner. Every time we do a body paint session, it goes crazy. And we've done some major body paint marketing campaigns. Shout out to Artful Soul Models and Artful Soul Mall. for being one of the main artists that we've worked with. Shout out to Brian, the creator. Shout out to Darius the Don. We done work with some great artists on our body paint campaigns, and we're actually going to be doing another one soon. Actually, Irene, can you text me, because that should be another thing that we do for the Power Up campaign. I think that'll be dope. So can you text me that to remind me to put that on the outline?
Yes, sir.
That would probably be the most out of the box marketing strategy that we've ever used. But you know me, we marketing geniuses over here, so we've used all different types of strategies. And when it comes to marketing, I remember a time, and I like to be transparent. I remember a time I didn't even know what marketing was, and shout out to Alonzo Palmer, one of my first mentors. Also rest in heaven. You get what I'm saying? But he was the first one who really sat me down and broke it down to me. And I was already in the game. I was already making money. Marketing brands that I didn't even know. What I was doing. We was managing exclusive models at the time, and we had a nice database of professional women that was just bosses, and we was just running, and I didn't even know what marketing was, and he really had to sit down and break it down to me, and I appreciate him for that, because it changed my life. It changed my path, and that's when I got into publishing, and that's how Exclusive Models Magazine was born, when we started to really understand what marketing was. And we wanted to step outside the box. Even back then, we wanted to be out. We wanted to be exclusive. That's always been my own thing, and figuring out how to be. And at that time, I really didn't know too many magazine companies that was really publishing magazines, especially physical copies. Nobody was doing, not nobody, but it wasn't a lot of people at this time that was doing physical copies. That wasn't, especially independent. And that's why we stand by our physical copies to this day. We are going to start publishing more digital copies, but we're always going to publish physical copies, because there's nothing like getting that physical copy in your hand, and especially being a brand inside a physical copy. It just take your brand and take your whole influence to a whole nother level, because it lets people know that you're not playing. It's not cheap to publish magazines, especially physical copies. So that would probably be the marketing strategy, both the body paint and just publishing magazines alone. That was marketing in itself. Being able to publish a high quality book that's now an international platform that's been sold all over the world. So that really changed my life and changed my whole perspective. And then I got into, I'm like Queen, I got into media. That was another, point in my life that really changed the whole scope of what Exclusive Models was and what it became. And I started to understand that digital marketing was the most important thing, especially in this age now. Everything is digital, social media, you got, everything. And that's why we switched up our magazine. Because at first we was doing, standard magazines where you had a long article, but nobody was reading it. So I'm like, yo, what's going to really take it to the next level? So we was one of the first ones to incorporate barcodes in our magazines. So every page that you flip through, I wish I had a physical copy right on me right now. I usually keep them. But every page that you flip through, you can actually find a barcode where you can actually scan, and it'll either take you to an interview that we did, a commercial that we shot for the brand, a recap to an event, or something like that. And it really changed the game, because it made our magazine more engaging. So that would probably be another marketing strategy that we did. We also got into, like Rachel, we got into the NFT technology, where we was actually, implementing NFT chips into different, products and different things like that, to make it easier for people to get your information. We in a new age. I've been making barcodes for about 8 years now, getting people into barcodes. Back when the barcode scanner didn't even come with the phone. You had to download an app to scan the barcode. So, we've been, just always figuring out different ways to, take it to that next level and, be futuristic, for the most part, stay ahead of the game when it comes to marketing. So yeah, I love that icebreaker question. I want to move on. I want to talk about a few things that we have coming up, and then I want to get you guys engaged a little bit more. Real quick, I want to talk about I want to do like what we did last week. I want to go through and talk about some of the challenges that you guys are having, so we can figure out if we can come up with some solutions. Every single week we've been coming up with solutions and figuring out, really just connecting the dots. So it's really important that it's all about all hands on deck and each one teach one. So real quick, I wanna go down the list. I want to keep it real brief. How many people we got? Okay, so I want to keep it around 3 minutes real quick if you guys can. If you guys can give us a brief breakdown of what you do, and then talk about some of the challenges that you've been having so we can kind of touch on that real quick. We're gonna start off with Irene Bells real quick. Can you hear me?
Yo, what up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Sir, bless. And real quick, why Irene, why you telling us your breakdown of what you do and some of the challenges. Real quick, if you haven't already, please post your information in the chat, post your websites, post your social medias, and post where you're listening in from. But you got the floor, Irene.
All right. Yeah, it's your boy Irene Bells. So pretty much I wear a few different hats. Mostly investments and music as far
Hold
as like
on, bro. You got to do the whole thing, bro. You got to do the whole intro.
It's your boy Irene Bells, man. They say I'm hell when I'm well. I tell them fuck with me on the scale. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, I wear a few different hats. You know what I'm saying? I'm a artist. I produce, write, sing, rap, etc. Real estate investor. Yeah. So pretty much I do those things, and I would say one of the most challenging things I came across was this year was not playing the game the right way. And basically, what I mean was for the past few years, you know what I'm saying, I was getting a certain amount of income, and I'm thinking I'm Gucci with the taxes because they give me money back. And this year they hit me. So all that's saying to say is like get your LLCs in order, get your bank accounts in order. You know what I'm saying? Get your EINs. You know what I'm saying? Get you some business credit cards and all that good stuff, and play the game the right way. But yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, you was going out a little bit on my end. Can you tell us just the end and the challenges?
I'm sorry. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. It's probably just me.
Okay. Now, basically, what I was saying was, this year I ran into one of the biggest challenges ever for me because the past few years I was making a certain amount of income, and when it came time for like the taxes or the IRS or whatever, they was giving me money back. So I'm thinking you know what I'm saying, everything's sweet. And this year they hit my ass, you feel me? But I was playing the game wrong. And I'm saying that to say, like, play the game the right way as far as getting your LLCs, your EINs, your business counts, you know what I'm saying, your bank account for the businesses, you know what I'm saying? Get certified legally so that way you can get all the tax benefits that's out there for you. Feel me?
Most definitely, most definitely. And you actually called me maybe a month ago and you made a great point on this when you were saying that everybody should set up a IRS account and pay them quarterly instead of just
Right.
waiting until the end of the year to pay their taxes. If you have a business, set up that account, pay them quarterly so they don't hit you at the end of the year. That was a great point.
And you want to break even with them, or you know what I'm saying, have them pay you, but you don't want to owe them. You feel
And we
me?
also we also want to get to the point where we've also been talking about trust. You don't
Mm-hmm.
even want to pay them folk.
Right.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how to really move like the rich folks.
Right.
And we've been, we've had Bob Nesbitt on here, breaking down. He's an attorney. He actually broke down, the different trust funds that you can have. Mr. Fixit have also broke down, went into different trust funds and different things like that. Which he actually went over again on our last Standing on Business webinar. So make sure you guys be on that next Standing on Business webinar for real, because Bro be breaking down some real jewels. We talking about economic growth. You know, that's what it's all about. We don't want, we don't want them tapping in. We don't want to have to report to anyone. That's the whole point of being independent. So, Irene said if we play the game right, we'll be able to, do better and bigger things. So I appreciate you, Irene.
Yes, sir. Let me add one more thing too.
Sure.
In about 2 weeks, y'all, I'm gonna have my accountant goddamn come over here and basically show everybody, or just give out the information on how to set up accounts with the IRS quarterly and all that good stuff, how to get your business funding and everything too. Feel me? So y'all stay tuned.
No, I appreciate it. I actually sent her that invite. I'm gonna double check those real go definitely her on.
Bet.
Real quick, Mr. Fix It. Can we have you on real quick? Break down what you do real quick. We're gonna try to keep it down, y'all. We're gonna try to keep it down to like 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Break down what you do and some of the challenges that you've been having.
Okay, for sure. Y'all know who it is. Your man Darwin, Mr. Fix It. So listen, I'm an educator, number one, hands down. My field is financial literacy, basically helping people understand what is credit, how does credit work, what you can do with credit, and also on the business side, how to get your business funded, developing your business, just like Mr. Bills was talking about, making sure that you got your checklist all together and then move on forward to, making sure that everything is correct so you can get those big funding, loans and lines of credits and credit cards and etc. So also an investor as well too, any business, when it comes to transportation, real estate, e-commerce, digital products, all of that. That's basically, my nutshell, and everything. But basically some challenges that I've been coming into as far as dealing with certain clients or just dealing with the market is just helping people stay organized when they're on their process. Basically just making sure that, when we disputing certain items and stuff, they have to get back to me. So it's just like, keeping up with making sure that they are responding back to me in enough shell of time, helping them along the time, get access to money to help them invest into their credit as well too. And it's so crazy that we're talking about this today. And I kind of want to, bring her up as a quick testimony. But we have one of our mob members that has extreme testimony of what the services and actually what it is that we do well, what our company do, Fix It Financial Consulting. But I want to bring up Kia real quick, Miss Kia Thomas. Come on real quick and just give them a quick testimony
Yes,
real quick of the
because I'm
process.
here because I was just talking about this because I hadn't had a long day and this was like great news for me. So I think we met maybe last month, and y'all, when I tell you the process was so easy. First of all, my credit score went up 55 points. I got a $25,000 thing taken off, an old phone bill taken off. And I called him. We signed into the thing, looked at my credit score. We went line for line. He explained to me what everything meant. I had questions like, okay, what is this? What is this? Is this address correct? Is your name correct? He sent me the scripts to call to get my addresses corrected. Like after we had our meeting, like the next day, I had the letters to send the addresses, and he called me. He was like, okay, this is how when you get your letters, this is what you're going to do. This is how you're going to send them. These are the address you can certify, and then you'll get your letters back in the mail. And y'all, when I say, like I said, it's been maybe 30, 45 days, and the credit has skyrocketed. Okay, because at first I was embarrassed. I was like, "Oh, my credit score is horrible." He was like, "Nah, you ain't even that bad, Queen. Like we gonna get you right." And when he say he gonna get me right, he got me right. So y'all definitely need to get with Mr. Fix It for real.
Most definitely. And
Sir,
it's
yes,
just,
sir.
yeah, and it's so crazy now we're talking about it again, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get over. Now she's in position to where she's about to take her business to the next level. She cleaned up her credit report. Everything is clean. Now we're adding credit builder accounts, And the next month now, we're going to start actually applying for those lines of credits, making sure that everything is correct. And then now she's off to the races. So it's all about just getting started. I tell everybody, just trust the process. Everybody, situation may be a little different, but like I said, again, the quicker you get started, the quicker you start seeing results. And in the first, set of letters, she was able to get everything removed. I think we got like one thing left, but pretty much two of the credit reporting agencies, she's clearing all. So now we're about to start making those money moves now. So I'm excited though. But for sure though, that's kind of what I'm running into. Just, some of the clients just making sure that they organize. But when she did everything I told her to do, look what happens. Sometimes some people get, discombobulated, but that's on me. Like I said again, just to, I made what you call it? I put like an outline together now, and I send it to them now. And now, when they send out those letters, now they know like, okay, this date I need to be checking, or whenever I get something in the mail, I need to be sending it to Darwin. So I set that up, and now that's part of my part of my routine or part of the process as well too, just to jazz it up a little bit.
So I'm gonna give you some advice, some of my consulting advice. I think we should do more emailing lists, more emailing marketing to, kind of keep them, because you got to remind people, email marketing, text messages. And then we also need to incorporate something on your website so where they can sign in and make their actual profile and then be able to log into their profile and see what they already checked off and what they don't have checked off already to keep progress. So
right. Okay.
That'll give you, just to give you some jewels real quick and some
No,
solutions.
for sure. Because that's what I was looking into. Because I mean, my software already, because I generate everything through the AI, so I have them already in that. But like you say, they don't have nothing to. The only thing they can log into is their credit monitoring, where she was able to log in and see that, like, man, my score went up, but that was the only thing. But I need to have my own Mr. Fix. I got okay. All right, bet.
Me and my cousin, he actually stayed in Shanghai, China. He got a lot of different connects. I wanted him to be on tonight, but I'm linking with him. He can possibly, and also we got a app developer, another app developer who's dibbing and dabbing and creating AI technology. So maybe we can incorporate some AI into that function as well to be able to remind them and send them reminders every so often or whatever to remind them like, hey, we need to get this done. We need to get this next box checked off. That's something that we're also working with as well, working on incorporating in our website for our members as well. So that's why I was like, that would be a great thing to incorporate with what you're doing. So let's keep it moving though. Let's keep it moving. I don't want to keep you guys all night. I know you guys got some important things to do. Adam, real quick, can you come on real quick and talk about what you do real quick and talk about some of the challenges that you're having?
Okay, so hi, I'm Dr. Adam Bennett. For those of you that haven't met me, I happen to do affordable housing with modular technology, and we just keep on running up to problems with zoning and stuff, because you would think, and you guys should be very careful if you ever are buying property or anything. I'm about to buy 9 different blighted properties in Macon, Georgia, yet planning and zoning says I can, now there were 9 houses on these properties, like each property had a house. They're saying, well, according to zoning, I can build 3, maybe 4 houses total. 2 of the lots, if I were to put an 8x8 foot shed in the very, very middle of it, I would still be out of zoning, and I couldn't do it. And it's such a game when all these people are like, hey, we need to make everything better. We want to make everything good. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'll build affordable housing. And then they're like, oh, but you can't actually build on the property you just bought. So you never know what you're going to run into. And getting a really good team of people that your team can work with is super important. It's life-changing. Dealing from Macon, Georgia to Warner Robins, Georgia is night and day. Warner Robins are working with us hand in hand. Like they tell us what they think they want. We tell them what can and cannot go on. And even though it's a slow process, it's a really good one. And then other places are like, oh yeah, we'll throw you the world and then throw you under the bus. So I can tell you tomorrow I'm talking to the mayor of Macon and letting him know how much money he needs to throw in out of his $3 million pot for affordable housing. That'll be a shock for him. But the other thing is, had an idea a few weeks ago, and I started a GoFundMe because there's a war going on right now. And there's a whole bunch of unhoused people in a war zone. And the way we do housing, they're actually small arms proof because we can use them out of containers. So I actually have a GoFundMe going on right now to send units housing to Gaza. And it's a hot button topic. And it's something that's pretty neat. It's also interesting to see what kind of responses I've gotten to, because I've only advertised it out to maybe 7,000 people on my social medias. And then I've plopped it in really heated discussions in other social medias just to see, hey, you guys are protesting bullshit things. Check this out. You could actually help people like this. And it really shows the difference between people that like to make noise and people that like to do what they say they want to do. And you really get a good glimpse into people when you do something like that. So also, I'm really open and free to give you guys all sorts of good information. If anyone has connectivity stuff that they might need help with, these guys are good. I will throw in charms if I know anything. But go for it, man. You were cutting me. Go for it.
I love it, man. I appreciate you, Adam, always. You know, you always bring the positive energy, the energy that we need. You always bring some type of resource. I love it. So what I want to do, Adam, real quick, can you post your GoFundMe in the chat real quick, along with your website for the new people? And then I think we should also do something to where we do a short commercial, Adam. I want to do a short commercial for you, maybe in front of one of the containers or one of the properties that you already have, and talk about the journey and talk about what you're trying to, the goal, the why, and as well. So I would love to either do a short interview style commercial or just an infomercial type situation to just get straight to the details, and then we can kind of, I think, behind that. And I'll also reach out to we got some connects over at Channel 5 that could possibly, that I want to reach out to, and maybe get you on the news, get you on Channel 5, talk about some of the stuff that you're doing, because it's amazing.
That'd be super. We're about to hit a couple of different podcasts later this year, and we're getting into a documentary. I think that's in a month or so.
You better not do that documentary with us. You better. I need to be a producer on that documentary for sure. Me and Chrissy.
It's somebody else. They're already doing it. They're asking us to be a part of it. So it's already halfway made.
I'll set up the call. Set up the call between me and them, and we're gonna figure out how we can benefit them in some type of way and aid this this journey. I ain't trying to step on no toes and nothing. We can come in and play whatever role we need to play to make it happen.
Cool, because I know there's a lot of people that do a lot of things poorly, and I know there's a lot of people that need a little help. So I am really good with you helping whoever it is. I'm totally game.
Hey, I'm all about helping. I just want to get to the main goal. I want to actually make this stuff happen. I want to get them donations rolling through GoFundMe. I seen the modules that you're working on. I love the energy. I just want to make it happen. You know what I mean? We ain't ain't no ego trip over here. But however way we can, really assist them, we're gonna make it happen. I wanted to get CC. I want to get CC up next real quick. I appreciate you, Dr. Adam, for sure. CC, can I get you on real quick?
Yes. All right, I am CC. I am a herbalist. I'm a holistic consultant. I'm a formulator. I make all natural hair care and skincare products and different herbal remedies for my clients. I'm also a farmer, And some challenges, they're really not challenges, but some things that I'm working on right now is trying to obtain a 501c3. I think that'll benefit me greatly in the group as well for some future endeavors that I have in mind. So that's something that I'm working on. It's a 501c3, as well as don't forget about field day, the fourth Sunday. So the third Sunday, we will not be doing community day at the farm this third Sunday. It's been moved to fourth Sunday, and we're gonna do a field day. So it's gonna be a real fun day. So the flyer is already in the group on Instagram. So please tap in and bring out your family. It's gonna be a family fun event on fourth Sunday, starting at 11, and it's just gonna go until. But that's pretty much what I got going on. And I'm still working on the Operation Hope course, and I'm over 60% finished. So I've hopped over that challenge that I had a little stagnant going on a couple weeks ago. I've definitely hopped over that, and I'm about over 60% completed with that course, and I'm looking forward to finishing that program with Operation Hope that Erica had informed us about. So that's what I have going on. Make sure y'all tap in with me on all social media platforms at the Natural Way 365 and at the Natural Way 365 LLC Farms.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And if you guys want to participate in the field day, please, matter of fact, blow up the chat real quick. If you want to participate, if you guys have any resources that you want to contribute, if you want to attend, if you want to vend, if you want to bring your peoples out, it's gonna be all ages. Matter of fact, let me blow up the chat 365 real quick. If you guys want to.
And thank you for the donations.
Oh yeah, we gotta thank everybody who's been sending in donations. We've been getting all types of donations, actually, not just monetarily. We done got plants, we done got chickens, shovels. We own it. I love it. We almost about to get a goat. We about to get a goat on the way. The goat is on the way. Matter of fact, we still got rock.
Field day.
What'd you say?
When is field day?
The fourth Sunday. What date is that? Is that
the fourth Sunday? Are you guys? Let me actually post the Instagram broadcast channel in the group for you guys as well, because I need you guys to tap in, because we post all of this information in our
okay, I'm in that chat. Okay, I got you.
I just posted the flyer. We just posted the flyer in the broadcast chat. Please share it as well. You know, share the flyer, bring your peoples out, bring your kids, especially. We need to get them in agriculture. We need to get their hands dirty. It's gonna be a great time. And we're gonna do a lot of fun activities. We're gonna bring back the water balloon toss. We're gonna bring back the potato sack races, the tug of war. Matter of fact, if anybody have a rope, a strong rope for the tug of war, we're gonna get it in with the tug of war, right? Yeah, I love it. I love it. So let's do that. I'm actually excited about the field day. Y'all don't even know. I used to kill the field days. We're gonna do some 40-yard dashes and all of that. So, and if you guys got any ideas or any suggestions on what we should include in the field day, let us know. You know, this is what the brainstorming session is all about. What we got next, real quick? I know we running a little bit behind. Tony, let me get you on real quick.
What's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on, everybody? Okay, hey. What I need help with. Okay, what I do real quick.
Man, the wife, Sunshine the Diva.
So that's my wife, Sunshine the Diva. Follow her on Facebook, Sunshine the Diva. So what I need help with is actually, what we do. We own a couple of brands. We own a couple of businesses. One of the businesses that we have is called D&D Lifestyle. Dreams never die. So, and then actually when women wear it, it's called Divas and Diamonds. When men wear it, it's called The Man in Diamond. But it's all based off of dreams never die. So whatever your dream is, don't let it die. Don't let nobody kill your dream. Don't let nobody steal anything that you're trying to do. So, hey, who wants this one with Mike Epps? So we did a partnership with Mike Epps. So this is coming out in 2020. We're actually going to do it a little bit further than that, sooner than that. But what I need help with, we got a branding company. We have a merchandising company that takes brands on tour. And I'm not just talking about little tours. So our team is a part of the biggest comedy touring promotion in the country. And actually we did 40, I think I told you guys a little bit earlier, we did 42 cities. So what we do is we can take a brand, and because we're head of the merchandise contract, we can take any brand and we can present it in front of thousands, actually in front of over 150,000 people. One of the things that Delano is phenomenal with is he has access to billboards. And let me tell you how strong that is. Last year in 2023, we went to New York Fashion Week. Now, everybody can go to New York Fashion Week, so don't get so flustered. They're like, oh, well, you in New York, you in the Fashion Week, this, that, and the third. Okay, but what you have to understand is if you can take the tools, like Delano put us in 42nd Street, wasn't it? Times Square. So we had a campaign going in Times Square. No one knew who we were when we did the fashion show, but because Delano was there and he recorded the process, because we have a social media following, probably all combined on our social media, probably close to like 100,000 people, we can take that image that he recorded and we can put it on our platforms, which turns into what? Dollars for us. Because everybody can't go to New York Fashion Week. And so, but if you're there and you have the platform if you have the tools, if you have the right tools and the right locations and the right, and more above all, the right and what we call that relationship equity. So it's just like how you build in a house, you put money in your house because you make sure that you want to get in a reinvestment back on that. You want to make sure the equity comes up. And so you can take that money up or you can build something from the relationship. That's what we've been able to do all our life. We've been able to build relationship with a lot of different companies and brands, but more so people, because people do business with people they know and people they trust, more importantly. So when Delano recorded us, we were able to take that, use that image that he had, and we put it on our social media platform. And if you look at Sunshine the Diva on Facebook, yeah, we old school, but we understand where our clients are at. Know where your clients are. So we did 10,000 views on that, but what did that transpire? It transferred over to money being made on the web. So we did the same thing when we went on tour with the We the Ones comedy tour. Now we locked that merch contract down, over 150,000 people. Now you have those same screens that he had, we had them in every city, in every arena, not theaters, not 2,000 or 3,000 seaters, 10,000 to 15,000 seaters at every show. So they don't know who we are from Adam and Eve, but because they saw our face and our image on the big screen, they came back out to our merchandise department and they bought our product. They bought everything. And so again, if y'all don't understand anything else, it's about getting the right exposure, but more importantly, building a relationship with the right people to get your brand and your product in front of your target audience. And you don't have to worry about trying to target everybody. That is the biggest misconception about products and service. You do not have to, I repeat, you do not have to be, everybody don't have to love your product. So quit trying to make a product that everybody likes. Because again, when I was coming up, that's what they taught us. But I always felt I just didn't like that. So just give you a little background about what I'm talking about. No, everybody don't wear no diamonds and all this kind of stuff like that. But guess what? There's hundreds of thousands of people that do. And because you don't like it, that's fine. But I'm not trying to focus on you. I'm trying to focus on the people that like that. But then we have stuff like what I got on that's traditional and more trending. And it makes it more relevant to whatever we're trying to do, whatever the culture is. You just have to understand the culture, the trend, but more importantly, you have to learn how to build relationships with the key people, not the BS people, but the key people. When you go to these events and network, it's not all about you trying to get on stage and get with the person on stage. The person that you can meet is the people that's in the audience that can give you the information. Yeah, you can go and you can, and the people on the stage, they're going to give you some tools and some nuggets. And there might be one thing that can take your business and transfer it and take it to the next level. But the people that you want to network, to build money, to build business with, and to make and sell your product or services is going to be the people that are in the audience. So again, we do things extremely big, me and my wife. We do things extremely big. So I have a 35-foot, well, we have a 35-foot tour bus that we converted into a mobile store. Think about it. Let that sink in. Think about what I just said. Everybody, my wife was begging me, hey, let's get a we in Buckhead, and trust me, it ain't all what it's cracked up to be. Okay, it's expensive as hell, but I understand. I understand one thing about branding and marketing and strategy. You have to have a plan, but before the plan, you have to have a strategy on top of that. Okay, so I knew when we would come from this little bitty city called Toledo, Ohio, 230,000 people, I knew that we were going to be limited in what we were doing. So I said, let me move to Atlanta, but more importantly, let me move to where everybody think all the money is. So I built our brand. We built our brand in Buckhead, okay? We position ourselves where we can leverage the look, the feel, and more importantly, we're not lying because it's our lifestyle. It's our lifestyle. So we took a tour bus and we converted it into a fashion line, a fashion house to give people an experience. And so what we do, we're able to take this anywhere. So we don't have to worry about your brick and mortar. In Buckhead, 13 to 20 something thousand for real estate space. I got a 35-foot tour bus that I own totally clear and free. I can take it to any event, any pop-up, anywhere in the country, pay for the gas, and hell, if we don't want to go to a hotel, we can sleep in that if we need to. But it's all about being strategic. But people buy off of what they see. Because first of all, if you have a brand and you have an image, people are buying you first. So if what you are presenting to people is appealing to people, then people want to gravitate to you. They want to be a part of your experience. And if you can fulfill that dream, then they're coming back to do repeated business with you, if that makes sense. But what I need help with, I don't know if anybody can do this, but so we're going on tour again, and it's going to probably be over 40-something cities for next year. So I need some corporate sponsorship, not the little mom and pop stuff. I need corporate. Now we are fully funded. Our team is fully funded to do the team, to do the tour. This is our third tour, major tour. But before we can get to the Coca-Colas and all these other different companies, there's a lot of companies out there that may be able to get their brand affiliated with us. Now, on the merch side, Sunday and myself, we can do that, and that could be a lot less. But I'm talking about major dollars, because I would rather be in a position to work with people that have those companies. Because there's a lot of companies out here that are million dollar companies, but they need to go to the next level. So that's what I'm talking about. So if you guys know anybody or any companies that can do some serious corporate sponsor dollars, then let's network. And I'll make sure, guess what, you'll get a kickback, because it's all about making sure that everybody's happy. It's your boy Tito, Sunshine the Diva.
What's going on, everybody? It's your girl, Sunshine the Diva. I've never been able to come on here and introduce myself. First, I want to say congratulations to Chrissy and Delano for creating this platform to allow people to go on here and network and creating a community. That's awesome. Kudos to you both. My husband said it all. He talks so much. I'm like, I'm gonna forget what I need to say. God damn. he said literally everything, but he didn't say the part that when people buy into your brand, they buy because of a story. So me and my husband, our story is we come from the mud, and that's Toledo, Ohio. We come from the mud. And when people buy into your brand, they buy into your story. So what is your story? When y'all start pitching y'all brand, tell y'all stories. If y'all have a product, show them how that product work. Most people post a product, but are you showing them how that product work? Y'all create these platforms by telling y'all story. And also people go off of not just like, say for instance, me and my husband have a brand. So the reason why our followers start going way up is because we told our story. People believed in our story. They start rocking the brand. They start telling their story. So then when you're attracting when you're allowing your brand to be on other people's platforms, I'm telling them sales start going up. Other people start telling.
To add to what you just said, most important thing, when you are on other people's platform, you are now having their followers follow you.
Yes.
Make it make sense.
I will never forget the time. I used to be afraid to drive our mobile clothing store. And my husband recorded me driving our mobile clothing store. And that video got 1 million views. And when I tell you our sales went through the roof, it went through the roof. And we started promoting not just on our social media. A lot of people don't understand when you use the marketplace, that marketplace making money on Facebook. Oh my God, I'm old school. I know, because most people on Instagram, but Facebook has made us 6 figures. 6 figures. Trust me. Marketplace, all different group pages. Post on all of those. If somebody want to charge you $30 to post on those group pages, pay that $30. If they got over 100,000 followers, we made money. We made money. So do it. But this the part, y'all, I don't think he told y'all, I'm a hairstylist, not just a hairstylist. I work on movie sets. I've been able to make good money. So if anybody in that limelight and know how to get me, no other sets that are looking for hairstylists, I'm her. Yes, and to piggyback off of the young lady that said she did background, I did a lot of background too.
I about to say,
Just
P
because they
Valley
only
is
pay you
looking for a
$150,
hairstylist.
baby, I went in there networking like,
P
hey, I
Valley,
do hair. I went in
P
out,
Valley
hey,
is
who
looking
the
for a
PA? Who
hairstylist
this?
right now, so you
I
need to
was
go
all
ahead and
in
get
the
on
back
that.
office. Who is the guy who just what he said? I've been networking and probably get back to that because I'm trying to get back on set for some other bigger upcoming film shows.
Are you hearing me?
So, until we go back on tour. So yes, that part.
Are you
Okay.
hearing?
So we
So
got
let's
some
give
sets
y'all
for
hope
y'all.
that you didn't get to
Hello.
show y'all any of the brand. Did you show you ain't?
Yeah, show them a little bit. We gotta keep it moving though. 'Cause I don't want to
Oh,
hold
okay.
them up.
And look at our
No,
studio audience, studio audience over here looking amazing. And another thing, if anybody on here, since y'all connected with Delano and Chrissy, we do also rent out our mobile commercial vehicle. So we could take all the clothes off and y'all see this space, go through Delano. So if y'all ever want to book Black Diamond, we call her Black Diamond. If y'all ever want to book Black Diamond, just say, hey, Sunshine, I met you from Delano and Chrissy. You could book it now. So tell Delano, hey, I need to book Black Diamond and or book a space. Okay? Yes. So thank you all.
all right, real quick. Let's keep
I'm
moving.
sure
Let's keep
y'all
moving. I
in
love
here
it. I love it. I
taking the
love it.
opportunity.
Right. No,
Hello.
I wasn't even about to say nothing at all. Like we gotta pop it though. I love bragging on my people. You hear me? For real. This ain't even nothing like that. I just want to make sure we keep it because we'll be going all day, especially y'all with y'all credentials. Like that's the hard part. Somebody help me for being associated with all these popping people. I need help with that. All right. So who we got next?
Hello.
Hold it down for me. Hold it down. Who we got next? Shout out to Queen, man. Matter of fact, let me shout out.
I'ma speak because I don't know what you're doing, Delano, but I'ma speak. This Q Marnay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna speak right now.
What up, sis?
I was just telling an old girl, I don't know what, I forgot her name. I'm sorry.
Oh, just
But
like
I
a
was saying
pretty girl.
P Valley is looking for a hairstylist. That's what I was telling her. But
Hey,
I
send
don't
that.
know if
Can
you
you
heard her.
post that link? Can you post that link in the chat real quick so I can get it to her?
It's on. Okay.
No. Can you put that link in the bio in the chat real quick? Cause
It's
I got
Hilton
plugs on.
Casting. It's Hilton Casting.
Oh well, we about to. I got a couple of relationships over there. Shout out to
Okay then. So therefore, to go ahead and make that work, but they look for hairstylists.
well,
Anywho,
thank you for
let
telling
me
me.
speak
Post
on
that.
mine.
Post
Huh?
that. We'll post the link though. Can you find the link for me when you get a chance and post the link in the chat?
Yeah.
I'm
But
gonna reach out as well. And we're gonna hit them both. We're gonna double team them.
okay. But anywho, I also have a business. As you know, Delano, I have a swimwear business that I've been trying to get off the ground. It's so hard for me. Only because it's so hard for me because I'm a single mother. I'm out here by myself and I'm trying to juggle everything and I'm trying to figure everything out. But at the same time, I need help because I can't, it's just too much.
So
So
what exactly do you need help with? Like what right
I
now?
need a, like, I need
First of all, do you got your business structured? Do you got your LLC or
I have my LLC already. I've been having my LLC for like 4 years now.
you
I
got your
have my
guns,
LLC.
you got your business account, your business email,
No,
business.
I don't have none. I got my, well, nope, I got my business email, but I don't have my business account. I don't have my business website. I don't have my business. I need help.
But we're gonna set that up. Me and Mr. Fix It, you, Mr. Fix It, and Chrissy. We gonna set up another call. And yeah, we're gonna get it, we're gonna fix it. We're gonna get it done. Like
I
we
need help.
I think the biggest thing, with all of us, like, not I ain't I ain't gonna come off like I had it all figured out. I didn't know nothing when I got into business. I just knew go, and we did it. And I knew God. I've been had a relationship with God ever since I was young, and I knew He had my back, and we made it work. But now, you got a brother that can get you together. We got a whole mob behind us. Everything that you behind yourself. You
Yeah.
behind yourself down here. You got a family. Just let me know. Like,
My vision is so big for my business. It's so big,
the
but
vision
I
is.
don't know where to start. It's so fucking big
I
that I
just
don't know
told
where to
you.
start.
I just told you. Get it struck. So that's the next step that we're gonna work on. Getting you structured as an actual corporation. Then we go from there. You get what I'm saying? So that's what we're gonna let's set up a call tomorrow.
What's
Whatever.
tomorrow? Wait, what's tomorrow?
Text me whatever time that you got.
Tomorrow is Thursday.
Thursday, yeah.
Hold on,
Text me
Check
whatever.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but go ahead.
No, text me whatever time you have available tomorrow. We're gonna get on the call and we're gonna make sure that you got all the boxes checked off to get you structured as an actual business. You already a business, but in their eyes, we gotta get you structured as an actual business. So and then I want to link you over with Mr. Fix It. Make sure that also structured and built up right and set up right to make this get some funding behind your business. Because it's only I was just talking about this yesterday. I've been doing this for so long that I can almost read people's mind. I already know what you need, especially on business. You need, first a team, organization, funding, and then you need the resources once you get the funding to make it happen. So that's what we're gonna do. Tomorrow's send me a text. Send me a text.
Okay, I'm open tomorrow on Wednesday. I'm open.
Shoot me a text to remind me so I can really set it up. This for real.
Oh, okay. When today or tomorrow? Wait.
Send me a text right now.
Oh, I'm
as we speak. This is no joke. This is not for TV. No Hollywood. For real.
For sure, for sure.
This is real. We gotta get this up because we gotta be able to
let me like I'm Hollywood.
We gotta pass this down. I ain't seen my baby in a minute. First of all, you gotta bring her to field day.
I know, that's what I said. I'm gonna bring her. I'm bringing all of them to the field day.
Yeah, Brooklyn. Bring all the little ones to field day.
She's in Exclusive Models magazine.
Yeah, one of our youngest published models.
Hey.
Yes. magazine, internationally published.
Mm-hmm.
We got hey, my baby.
Yeah.
I love her. We gotta bring her field day. I better see her field day.
Yeah, I'm coming on field day.
All right.
I'm gonna have to put it in my calendar. I'm coming though.
Shoot me that text though. Shoot me that text. We're gonna keep it moving real quick.
Okay.
I really want to get the queen up real quick. You know, the founder of the Center for Truth and Healing, the queen. I want to get you real quick. Talk about some of the initiatives that you got going on and some of the challenges that you've been having, so we can find some solutions. Can you hear me?
Grand Rising. I think you're talking to me, but I'm not sure if you're talking to me or
No,
Queen.
I'm talking to you. You the one who unmuted, didn't you? Come on, Queen.
Well, Queen is on here too. You know, she's the assistant executive director.
I said the Center for Truth and Healing, but yeah, you're right. You got me on that one. Queen is definitely. I got a lucky day, don't I? I got both of them. Okay, let's get it.
On the side of my purse. Yeah, so this is Her Excellency Shantae Lene, and I see that my partner in compassion, collaboration, change, care is here, and community sister Nicole Queen from the Center for Truth and Healing. But thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. Our organization is the Center for Truth and Healing, and our mission is to be a place for care, compassion, community, collaboration, and change. So this evening I joined. Thank you so much, Delano and Chrissy, for having me. It was great to connect with you at our fund event. And I want to thank BP for that introduction and making that happen for sure. So I know me and you got a chance to speak, I think last week. We really got to connect, and it was really good to talk about the initiatives and the upcoming events that we have going on. And as I share with you, my challenge is the social media and marketing. I just have not been able to break the code. You know, when it first started, I was ahead of the game. But I somewhere in between there, I've really lost my way when it comes to the social media and marketing. I'm more strategy, planning, visionary. And so some of the events that we have, thank you. Some of the events that we have coming up, just to kind of give you guys an idea. We have the Senior Masquerade Prom for active seniors in our community, 55 and older. That's Saturday, June 22nd from 4 to 7 p.m. Then we have the next fund event, which is Fund ATL. It's going to be in person at the 12 Factory. That's from 6 to 10 p.m. And Fund, just for those who are not familiar with what I'm talking about, Fund stands for Financial Unity for New Developments. And it's a community that we're building. It's still grassroots, where we're connecting and intersecting the finance sector with the entrepreneurship sector. So, you know, in one half of our community, we want to have the bankers, the investors, the VC firms, the accountants, the investors, angel investors, equity investors. We want to have that full community of finance available. And then on the
Did you cut out?
Yeah, she cut out for a second.
Queen, can you hear me? This that Georgia stuff. Queen, can you hear me? Queen, can you hear me? You cutting out.
I keep trying to turn it off.
Can you hear me, Queen?
Can I get what, baby? Just call me.
Can you hear me, Queen?
Just a minute. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm in her car and I'm trying to turn it off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but she.
I was yelling. I'm sorry about that. Can you guys hear me?
The Bluetooth, I got you. We got you now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I let someone use my car and they pulling off. And I'm, all right. So where did you guys last hear me?
We don't get me like that.
Well,
That's the last 30 sentences.
Okay, did you hear about Fund ATL?
So that's where you started. Let's start there.
Okay, so Fund ATL is Tuesday, June 25th from 6 to 10 p.m. at the 12 Factory. And Fund stands for Financial Unity for New Development. And it's a grassroots community that we're building to connect the finance sector and the entrepreneurship sector so that entrepreneurs who need access, education, and investment can get it through the other half of our community, which are the bankers, the investors, the VC firms, those who have the capital available, those who write grants, those who are in business acquisitions, those who are in government contracting. So having them as a part of the fund community and connecting the two through the fund event is what we're looking to do. So we're looking for partners to help us promote, market this event, continue to build our community. We have a membership website currently being built, and we want to launch it by the time for the next event. So if you want to learn more about that, you can learn more at fundatl.com. That's fundatl.com. Our new website will be the Fund Community. And then our next upcoming event is the Birth of a New Nation Global Peace Summit, which will be held in Atlanta at the Westin Peachtree Atlanta Hotel downtown. And that is a global peace summit aimed at uniting and organizing the Black, Afro, and Black Indigenous communities in order to create our own, economies and our own policies and plans for how we plan to educate our youth, how we plan to take care of our own health and wellness, and just kind of separate ourselves and cut the umbilical cord to the Western powers that have colonized us and oppressed us for so long. And now we look at the world stage and see the different activities taking place, then we know that there's a shift taking place and the world is organizing against the Western powers. And if we're connected to them, we will suffer right along with the rest of the U.S. and other Western countries that have oppressed the entire world. So we need to cut that umbilical cord because the baby's still connected to its parent. If it's dying, it's going to die with it. So we're really about, creating the policies, treaties between nations for peace, for economic development, and things of that nature. The Birth of a New Nation event is going to be from August 17th through the 25th. We have agenda outlined for all those days, and we also have opportunities for other events to be added to enhance the event for that week. So we still need volunteers. We need people to help with sponsorship, to help with planning, to help with marketing. We need promotional videos, graphic. We could use more graphic help. So those are some of the things that we're and the ads, they placing ads and things like that. So this is an all hands on project with the Birth of a New Nation, because this isn't about the Center for Truth and Healing. This is a vision that God gave for all of our organizations. So to make it more ownership and control, we have created a model where when you come on board as a partner, then you get a unique code and you'll get 25% commission on the tickets that your organization sells for the event. And there are also opportunities for booth space and other opportunities that we can create. Everyone's input and involvement is needed. And the more you are involved, and the more you can put more input in. So that's how we're working that right now. And then I'm also the guest relations. Should I stop now? Am I talking too much?
Pop it.
Okay. So I'm the guest relations manager for the Atlanta Black Chambers Global Opportunities Committee. And we have the Go Global Conference coming to Atlanta also October 2nd through the 5th. And this is going to be a huge event. We have people coming, ministers of trade, investment, ambassadors, the mayor. All of those people will be present as well as part of this event, which will be encouraging, Black businesses to do business with one another. And it's going to be the largest Black business conference in the United States. That's what they're going for. And this is going to be at the Georgia World Congress Center. And honestly, I could use more help because we're shorthanded already in the committee. And under guest relations manager, I want to make sure that I really deliver because we can build those relationships with those ministers of trade, those ambassadors coming from those different countries in order to put our businesses there and do things like that. So if there's anyone who wants to join forces with me and be a part of my guest relations committee I'm forming where I need help, sending out emails, doing follow-up, creating an automated flow, as far as responding to invites and registrations and just creating the VIP guest experience. All of those things are needed. And that's what's going on over here. There are a few more things that I could talk about that are later on in the year. One of them is the DeKalb County's Good Neighbors Day Out on East Memorial Drive, which will be in cooperation with DeKalb County. So we have the support of the county in those initiatives that we're doing as my role in the East Memorial Drive Revitalization Foundation. So here's a lot of opportunities as far as getting involved with the more mainstream, I guess, business sector and corporate world, and then also our Afrocentric, our diaspora initiative and missions, and then also getting involved on a local level with the county. And thank you for the platform.
Love it. I love it. So one thing I think we should do, especially for the birth of a new nation, I think we should create a fun experience. I think, especially for the younger generation, that they're all about, fun and turning up. But I think we should figure out, and what I want to do is maybe brainstorm a few ideas. Maybe I'll kick it off by sending you a few of my ideas on how we can really get more people involved.
Thank you.
Experiences around what you guys are already doing, fun experiences. Because you gotta mix it up a little bit. So,
oh, absolutely.
love what you guys are doing. Yes, let's keep it going. I love you, Queen, for sure.
Thank you.
Real quick. Who we got next? Reggie, what's going on? Can you give me a quick overview of what you're doing or what you do, and then talk about some of the challenges that you're having in there?
So yeah, I go by Raw Country. As you see, like this is becoming focus. One of my cars that I 3D printed. So I've also started 3D printing business, 3D print ATL, which I'm trying to get off the ground as well. The things that I've come in, that's made things a little harder for me is just getting people to understand my shooting style when it comes to my videography and my photography. I don't really use a lot of lights. I shoot a lot of natural light. So getting people to understand how I work with shadows instead of being super bright pictures has been enjoyable, but also, I guess, the biggest challenge that I've dealt with. Now, when it comes to the 3D printing business, I'm just getting into that space more and just learning the programs, getting enough printers to be able to print constantly, getting the space to print constantly. So I'm not just doing it in my home, and just getting, more clients that are getting custom pieces because like I said, I do custom pieces. Everything from business cards to bases to getting into doing modeling where I build your own like G.I. Joe doll where you have the Kung Fu grip, but you can have movable fingers and everything. So that's the space I'm moving into along with my kids so that, we're doing like sunglasses, different fun things to just get the bugs out and to learn what people are looking for. So yeah, that's what I'm up to.
Do you do flyers as well?
Do I do what?
Flyers as well?
Flyers?
Like, you say you do business cards.
Oh yeah, I can do flyers. I can
What's the
do
turnaround?
I've been doing pictures, so I do like your picture. I can make it in a flat picture instead of it being,
What's the turnaround on the flyers?
uh, depending on how many you want and the size that you're looking for, um, and how big you want it. It takes me about 2 hours to do one because of the size and the process that I'm doing. So if we're doing like 50, I say like a week.
Okay. We're gonna figure it. I got somebody right now. But I think right now, as far as especially for like the 360 printing business, we got to take it mobile. We're doing a lot of mobile things. We got my brother Tony over here. We got the mobile boutique. We going mobile. We're acquiring more mobile hubs. I think that'd be a great thing to incorporate in our workshops, different pop-up shops to really show people in person the process. I think that'll really pop it off a lot more, bringing it out to different events and activities. Even like the field days, I don't know how much power you need, but I'm pretty sure we can get some power outside to make that happen. Stuff like that, we got to get it in person because a lot of people are still not up on that technology. Just like barcodes, like I was saying earlier, I've been creating barcodes for like 8, 9 years. Before people was even up on it. So, sometimes that's the downfall of being innovative. Being too far ahead of the time. And like I always say,
Like I can even print like the QR codes. So like if you have a QR code that you want like to put somewhere, I can print a whole bunch of small ones of those, and like you can just stick them places.
that's dope.
So
Let's
we can
start.
do that as well. So those
Yeah.
things are available. It's like it's just whatever you can pretty much think of, I can just about do.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna incorporate you in on this other marketing strategy, marketing campaign that we got going on with Irene Bells. We're actually about to do a campaign for one of the campaign strategies. I don't want to say too much, but it's gonna be incorporating QR code. So maybe that's something that we can do to bring on as a sponsor to kind of also cross promote what you got going on to get just bring more awareness to what you got going on and the capabilities that you have. Another thing is maybe creating more content to really show how versatile 3D printing is. To maybe do a collage of just different products that you already have done, that you already got. Really kind of maybe do some sponsored ads, make a whole page behind a separate page. I know you got your photography page.
No, I do have a separate page. I have
Yeah.
3D Print ATL
Put that
is
in. Put
my
that in the chat. Put that in the chat. What I would say with the photography, real quick, is I think we need to get more notable faces to emphasize the shadow, the type of style that you have as far as using shadows, because it is all about light. It is all about right now it's all about colorful. We like kids. People are like little kids. They get attracted to colorful, bright things. So I think really creating a niche upon that, creating a niche upon using shadows and figuring out what influencers make sense with, would it make sense with collaborating with, to create that type of content. I think that's something that we need to focus on. But I think the 3D printing is just next level. I think that'll also help, the photography lane pop off as well, because a lot of people is going to want 3D printed artwork. And I see that coming. We got a lot of, shout out to, Kia, the art junkie. She's, our art curator. She got a lot of, yeah, she got a lot of, she got a lot of, connections with different art galleries, different artists. So maybe we can incorporate that and possibly get, some 3D art printed sculptures and auction that off. You get what I'm saying?
so like this is one of the pictures I did of stick screens that I turned into a 3D print.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So that's next, bro. You
That's so dope.
you on it. You on it. So let's link up and create more content behind it to show people that it's an actual option and go from there.
All right, let's do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm excited. Who we got next? Who we got next? I don't wanna hold you guys up too much longer. We're gonna bring up Fee, one of our mob members, real quick. 1 second.
Hola, tribe. That sound weird. Hey, tribe. So it is your one and only neighborhood get you naked holistic wellness guru, the one and only Fee. I do everything from holistic wellness to workshops to partnerships. I do not have a brick and mortar. Kind of like Tony, I decided to go ahead and pay cash for my studio and also partner with others that have brick and mortars to do partnerships. So that way I wasn't stuck in one element where everybody has to come to one location to see me necessarily or have access to my products. I do also run an e-commerce as well as I do glamping events. So we don't camp, we glamp. I like to have my wine and my ice and my AC and kick my feet up with my bed and my tent or my yurt. For those that have been out, y'all know what that is. And just be in nature and, really bring back your self-care and wellness elements to, recenter and really get you where you need to be. We do have another event coming up at the end of the month, celebrating Autumn Sky. Everybody know that's my little munchkin. She's turning 4. So definitely come out. We're going to do a swim party during the day, probably from like 2 to 4, 2 to 5. And then from there, Glamping After Dark is going to take place at 6:30 for check-ins for tents. If you've not gotten your tent, I'll have Delano put the link in the chat for everybody. So we have that. And yeah, this is what we do. I get people naked for a living and I do experiences. I like to create experiences that are different. I like to bring you in and pretty much spoil y'all. Y'all just spoiled, bunch of spoiled tribe. So there's that. Chrissy can tell you. She'll tell you. Her, Kia, CC, all of them will tell you. So,
products are amazing.
so definitely, if you guys get a chance, please check out the Eventbrite. Tents are limited. We are doing first come, first serve. So we do have the option if you want to pitch your own tent. It's $40 to pitch your own tent. I'm just not getting my hands dirty with that necessarily. That's what we got the guys for. So I will see y'all there, and I look forward to seeing you guys.
Yes. We actually just posted the link in the glamping for the glamping experience. So make sure you guys RSVP. I can't even explain. It's actually an experience for sure.
Your drone shot in the
Okay.
drone shot you did.
And I put the recap for the last flash mob that we did in New York. Man, crazy. Real quick, let me get for the last and not least, the MVP. Let me get Kia real quick to talk about some things that she's been doing for the community and talk about some of the challenges that she's been having real quick.
Hey guys, I'm here. So I'm just kind of on a high because Mr. Fixin, they got this credit jumping. My credit score is going up. The mob got my interviews popping off. Y'all check my art page on IG. It's Art Junkie. It's ARTTT_junkie with 3 E's. My interviews are going up, they getting views, and I'm just so excited about the content that I've been making and the progress that I've been making since joining the mob. I have an art show coming up on the 15th of June, the Black Excellent Juneteenth art show that I actually got invited to because they saw one of my posts from my interview. So they invited me to be a guest curator. So I got my art. I got about 10 artists coming out. I have 3 vendors coming out. So y'all check it out. And the flyer is in the group chat. So y'all make sure y'all come check me out. If you know any artists, any galleries, y'all make sure to hit the Art Junkie up. We can get some interviews going. We can interview the gallery owners, collectors, artists. So I'm just excited about everything. Everything is just, this week has been really good for me. Like last weekend, I went to 2 art events and I did some interviews and I did some drops. And my inbox has been blowing up. So shout out to the mob. Like everybody is like, I've gained like so many followers and everybody's hit me up for solo art shows and events at the gallery. So I'm just super excited about these upcoming events. So if you know an artist or you're an artist yourself, hit me up for some solo events, some artist managements, and I got you. And make sure everybody follows Art Junkie on IG. Now, with that being said, some of the challenges that I have been facing, I've been doing this for a while, but I really haven't had the business structure behind me. So that has been a challenge for me. I'm thankful for Durin for helping me understand my credit and helping me finally fixing my credit so my credit score can go up so I can finally start getting some loans and so that I'll just be able to have my own income coming in and I can pay out of my pocket for these events and renting spaces. And then with the mob, we're working on getting my website together and getting my content and just really focusing on how I can help artists sell their artwork, manage their art. Because, you know, all artists want to do is paint. They just want to paint and sell their paintings, and they don't really know the business side of that. So the mob have been really instrumental with me with putting out this content and just getting me out there so the artists know where to find me. And so I guess it is a challenge, but it's not really a challenge because I had a mob behind me. So I know I'm a push through. I'm gonna get my work done, and they be on me too, y'all. Y'all should have saw them at my art events. Chrissy and Delano was on me. They was like, "Girl, you gotta get this content," because I was so nervous because I already knew the artist, but it's different when you have to interview and be in front of a camera and a mic. But baby, they had me all the way and the content came out great and everybody loved their interviews. I interviewed Eugene Berg, which I'm also a curator at his art gallery. So that was amazing getting an exclusive interview from him from the Future Gallery at his event. So it's just doors are opening. So if you're not already a member of the mob, please, please, please get your membership. And if you need help with your credit, please hit up Durham. Because like I said, it's been less than maybe 30, 45 days, and I'm already seeing results from that. So they're about what they say they're about, and business is being handled, and I'm just on a high right now. So that's it. Art Junkie checking out.
I done got a contact high. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't got motivated. This be motivation for me. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because a lot of people like, you know, they don't take advantage of the resources. You know how we all know how it is. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I don't want to hold you guys up too much longer, man. Plus, we about to get it in. We about to turn up over here at the penthouse, courtesy of B&B Fashions, man. They gonna host us tonight. We at the penthouse in Buckhead, Atlanta. Yeah, same time next week. Real quick, man. I really just want to touch on to recap some of the things that we got coming up. Far as first of all, we're still, in the motion of acquiring more mobile hubs. So if you guys know any good places that sell campers or RVs, or anybody that just have a camper or RV just laying around that want to make some money, we got a whole business plan for them to, really just make some more passive income and really just make a change in the community. We want to cover more ground. hit the smaller towns and cities as well. I, I can't stress this enough. I need you guys to take advantage of Operation Hope. Like they whole mission is to give out money. Like who don't need no more overhead. So I'm gonna post the link in the bio well, in the chat real quick in the bio in the chat real quick so you guys can sign up for that. Um, as well as the New York Fashion Week flash mob. We just reposted that in the chat so you guys can kind of see what we've been doing over the years with just with being mobile, and just being able to be able to partner up with strong partnerships like D&D Fashion. Matter of fact, before I leave, let me get on my phone so I can see so y'all can see some of this stuff. Matter of fact, Tony, where your phone at? We need to show them some of this merch that y'all got as well. And then as well, if you guys know anybody that specializes in grants, we're open to figuring out what type of grants we can get for some of the projects that we have coming up. If you guys have any nonprofits or have any relationships with any nonprofits, we're trying to partner up with nonprofits to help them get more grants, and help them get more funding, and also, fund the community. Get the community, hire some of the vendors that we know, and really just put on some great experiences for the community. At the same time, so please send me send me that information. Again, if you know any nonprofits or if you have a nonprofit, send me the name, send me the contact info, set up a call. Again, we have the Natural Way 365 Field Day coming up. I definitely want you guys to be a part of it. I'm actually going to share the link as well in that, so you can share the flyer. Please post the flyer for us. Each one teach one. All hands on deck. It takes a community. Shout out to Sage, man. She's actually on her way to the in-person mob only brainstorming session that we about to commit right after this. But I actually want to post her link in the bio because she's actually teaching kids aquaponics every week. So she's another jewel in the city that you guys need to really just support, and just really just tap into. So I just posted her link in there, and then as well we got the Standing on Business webinar. I also want to post that link in there for you guys. Hosted by Mr. Fix-It himself. He's going to be going over a lot of different tools when it comes to financial literacy and business development. So make sure you guys RSVP, as well as check out some of the recaps from our previous Standing on Business webinars, so you guys can really just get the jewels that we already dropped. We got a few homework assignments for you guys, and that's really going to benefit your businesses. So make sure you guys tap into the Standing on Business webinar. And then I'm also going to post the glamping experience, as well as some of the interviews as well. Feed interview more specifically, so you guys can just get the story behind the brand. I know, hey, she get people naked, but it's a bigger story behind the brand as well. So make sure you guys RSVP for the next experience. We're gonna turn up for Autumn's birthday, and then we also gonna just create an experience for the community. And make sure you guys check out the interview, the exclusive interview that we did with Fee, the owner of Philosophy LLC. And then as well, I want to leave you guys with some content to check out to give you a little motivation when you're not tapped into the mob. One of the biggest, one of the main content that I always pass on to you guys is the stoop who sat by the door. We all need to become servants at the same time. I know we all have dreams, but at the same time we have to become servants. And that's one of the movies or books. Definitely order the book. Shout out to Kid for ordering the book. But at the same time, we want to feed our soul with positive content as well, and motivational content. We all need some motivation and some inspiration every now and then. So make sure you guys check out the Stoop Who Sat by the Door. I actually just posted the link in the chat, the direct link to the free movie. And if you can, order the book as well. Read the book. It's awesome. Of course, for those who read books, this course is different than the movie. And then it's a couple other links, well, not links, but just names of content that you can just easily find on there that I posted in the chat as well. As well, and real quick, I just want to highlight once again, Kia, the art junkie. She's our art curator slash advisor. So if you're into art, make sure you guys tap into the art junkie. And if you need her content, and if you don't see it in the chat, matter of fact, Kia, yeah, when you see Kia, make sure she posts her info in the chat once again for the newcomers. And if not, you guys can always go on masteringourbussiness.com or our Instagram, Mastering Our Business, to see more of her work and her previous interviews that she actually just got. Shout out to Eugene, the owner of the Future Gallery in the Railroad down there at the Underground, Atlanta. We actually got an exclusive interview that we just released with him and Kia. And yeah, if you have any art pieces, anything articulate, make sure you type in with us. We got the best art curator in the city for sure. Shout out to Philosophy LLC. She's been wonderful. That's also one of our mod members. She literally have some of the best skincare products and holistic wellness practices in the city. I actually got some of her products. I don't know if y'all can see how shiny my skin is. She got me glistening over here for show. So make sure you guys type into some of her products. Revamp website coming soon. For now, you can just follow her on social media and stay tuned to some of our experiences. Also, I want to shout out to Onset and Co. BP. That's another one of our members. Hybrid media company. If you need any live streaming, real deal live streaming, let us know. We got you. We're gonna hold you down. He's been doing some great, wonderful things as far as he actually just did the Rick Ross car show. He did, shout out to Be Strong for hiring us out of Michigan. We just flew him out to Michigan to live stream the Be Strong conference. And he's just been doing a lot of great things in the community. So make sure you guys tap in to Onset and Co. And again, I want to make sure you guys have the link to the mob. Check out our website. Check out some of our benefits. Check out how you can actually benefit and let us know. Let's set up a call. Let's figure out some solutions that you guys have. Make sure you guys also send out the link to any business owners that you feel like that we can benefit, that just need that step up, that need that motivation. And then CC. Let's say. So make sure you guys, tap into the mob website, apply for your memberships. Let's figure out how we can actually bring some value to you guys and, vice versa. It's a team effort. That's why it's called the mob. It's a team effort. We got to really celebrate each other and move as a unit at the end of the day. If you guys have a successful business or know somebody who has a successful business, please send them the application to apply for our mentorships or to apply to become an advisor. Each one teaching. It's all about really just sharing knowledge and sharing resources at the end of the day. And man, again, I appreciate every single one of you guys for just tapping in to another brainstorming session. I really just can't. I really have no words. I don't got no script in front of me. I really have no words to describe how I feel and just how blessed I feel to just be acquainted with every single one of you guys. And let's keep building, man. Let's keep building every single day, every single week, every single month. If you guys have any questions or concerns or any ideas that you want to run by me, if you just want to talk, get some motivation, call me. Call me or Chrissy, call one of our mod members, one of our mentors. If you are already a mod member and have a mentor, call your mentor, utilize that. We all need motivation. You might be able to motivate them at the same time. And I'm always motivated. I'm motivated every single week. It's crazy. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. Real quick, I'm gonna if you have to go, we're gonna conclude the brainstorming session. But real quick, if you guys can just post one person that will benefit from the mob in the chat. Let's set up a call with them, post their social medias, post their contact info, and reach out to them as well, and let them know that we will be reaching out, and let them know some of the benefits as well. Share the website to them. Let them check out the website. Let them check out some of our social medias platforms. Mastering Our Business, as well as Exclusive Models Magazine. Make sure they check out our social medias. Make sure they check out our websites, and just make sure, let's set up a call. That's the best thing. Social media can only go so far, websites can only go so far. Let's set up a call. Let's vibe out. Let's see if those vibes actually connect. Let's figure out some ways to find out some solutions for some of the problems that they're having. So real quick, I'm gonna give you guys 2 minutes to the next 2 minutes to post anybody that you want to refer to the mob, anybody that you would like to see become a member or a mentor or advisor. Please post their info in the chat, and let's go from there. Let's continue on building. I love every single one of you guys. You don't even know how much I cherish you guys. And let's keep going. Let's keep building. I had Bernard on here, but he's not on.
We love you too, D.
Man, I love y'all so much. Now, real talk, I really love y'all for real. We're gonna go to war with y'all for real. And let's keep on building, man. I'll talk to you guys in a minute. I'm gonna give you guys the next 2 minutes to post. If you posted in the beginning, post your websites, post your social medias as well. Again, post somebody that you think will be a great mob member and that's serious about their business and ready to take it to the next level. And let's set up a call. Let's do it. Let's continue on building, man. I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys next week.